HTML4 video series. This is part 16 and we are going to continue with the table, and it's time to spice up our table. So let's do the quick recap what we have done in here, right? So like the last time, if you remember the structure, how the table starts something like this with a table tag. Then we have the row, and within that we got columns, how many columns you want to render, and the closing of row. At the very same time, we close the column by putting in the value. So let's have a look at the same structure. Open with notepad, and as you can see, this is the basic outer structure we always get. Alright, and this is what we did last time. So this was our table row. This is row 1, cell 1, row 1, cell 2, row 1, cell 3, and row completes. Next row comes in and the same structure. So in order to make this thing more appropriate, what I did is, I got some stuff from the internet which had given some classy explanation. So I got that stuff, and I'm just rendering the same stuff in order to give you a more idea like how it works. So let's check that out, and this is what it represents. Okay, so like you can see, when like I said, it renders the row by row. So when I'm opening my TR for the first time, as you can see, this is my first TR, right? So I'm looking at this whole thing, this complete row. Okay, so this is my row 1. Within that I got my cell 1, cell 2, and cell 3, right? So as you can see, it has an excellent structure the way it is required. So if I want, I can make some more mess. I can go like this, Control C, Control V, and like you have guessed that this cell, okay, my laptop is doing something stupid. Anyways, so this is going to be row 1 and cell 4, and so on. So it's up to you how much data you want to represent in your data, but you got the point, right? This is how the system works. And if I have given you this example earlier, then it would have been more easier for you to understand. So anyways, now you have the idea. We have the excellent table. Now we need something janky. So let's check what's the plan. So as per the plan, we have done the recap, and now let's talk about cell padding. Cell padding means if you see, there's a content called as first name, and there is a border next to it, and you can see the first name is sticked to the border very much, like they are in love. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to put some space in between them, right? So what are we going to do? Where are you? Alright, so all I'm gonna say is cell padding, and I'm gonna say, let's say equal to 10, and now let's have a look. Oh my god, this looks much more awesome. You can see there's a space between the border and the first name, and this has happened from all the 4 directions: top, left, bottom, right. Okay, so this is padding. Alright, but this is too much. This is 10. Let's say, to make it more decent, I'll make it as 5. 5 should be perfect. Yeah, it looks nice now, right? So looks cool. Next is this is one cell, as you can see, and this is a second cell. What if I want a space between these 2 cells? What can I do? So there's a special tag called as, attribute, cellspacing. So I'm saying I'm creating some space in between cells. Let's go high so you can see the clear picture, and I'll hit. So you can see there's a 10 pixel in between. So it's like now you have kind of a block situation, and you can see there's a data and there's a difference, right? So let me reduce that back to 2 so we can have a pro look. Okay, so this is nice. You have the 2. If you want to see a bit more, okay, then we can go 3. 3 is good. Now, so we have, if you compare the table what we have at the bottom and the table we have at the top, obviously the upper guy looks much nicer. Next, now the last thing what I need to do is I need to say, alright, I want, looking at the table, I want to differentiate, like this is my header and these are my data. So how can I do that? In Excel we just go and we say, okay, table row, header row, okay, this is going to be a background color. So here is a tag called attribute, I'm sorry, style, and I'll say background color, background, and then hyphen, and I go like color, and I'll say, I don't know, why colors are so hard for me to pick up, like green, let's see, it should work. Alt Fs, and let me hit refresh. So as you can see, now you can differentiate, alright, this is an header and rest all our data, right? The same way you can do the same for others if you require, but this is, please remember, this is not a technique, if you constantly doing this for all the rows, then it will be a donkey work. There's a better way, there's a better approach. You can handle this using technology, or what can say, it's called a CSS, cascading style sheet, using which you can do this within like 1 or 2 3 lines. That's it. So no need to go at each row and keep doing the style background color is equal to so and so, like I'm doing right now. Copy and paste, and I'll say this guy as some light red. I'm not sure if I have light red in here, light yellow. So as you can see, I'm doing the donkey work. I'm doing a lot of manual work which I don't need to do. Alright, let's hit F5. What just happened? F5, it didn't work. What did I do wrong? Okay, TR style background color is light red, light yellow. Didn't I save it? Let me try again, and it does not work. Strange. What happened? Did I mess up the HTML? Well, TR style is equal to background with light yellow. Maybe these colors don't exist or what? Let me check. Red, Alt Fs, and I'm not sure about this, so I'll take this guy and I'll go as yellow. Alt Fs, let me try that again. F5, okay, that works. So my stupid mistake was I was putting some stupid colors, which those not exist in reality. Anyways, so you got the idea, right? No more donkey work. This can be done in CSS. If you Google around for CSS, how can you do this using CSS, they'll teach you the technique. Alright, so let me check the game plan. Alright, we have covered all the 4 topics, right? So anyways, if this video helps you in some way, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.